Hello guys, DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video. This time it's me with 1,193 rating versus Tavi B with 969 rating. So it's going to be another high rated video, but this time it's going to have me in it, and then let's hop right in. So he's going to get to go first. He won the die roll. My opening hand is Crescendo, Armageddon Knight, Nightmare, Sanctum, Phantasma. So I don't have a hand trap, but I do have Phantasma to help build my hand and structure it to beat his board. And he had Foxy, Buffalo, Nib, Foxy, Buffalo. So his hand's actually not really good, but he has like Buffalo, Foxy, so he'll have something. Buffalo, Balinks, and then I have Phantasma. And I draw Scythe and Dynamiscus, so obviously I have to shuffle back Scythe with Phantasma. And then he had Sanctuary, discard Foxy, draw Will and Rage, which is broken. Oh, that's so good. Lucky guy. Alright, then we'll bring out Foxy, link the two for Wolf, activate Sanctuary, relink, set the rage, and then pass, and I draw return, and return was a huge draw. I made it so that way I could just Armageddon Knight for free, and then Sun Wand, return, go to Nightmare, draw called by, but then I drew the Scythe. Like, I only play one Scythe, and I swear this card comes to my hand so often. It is terrible. Look, like right here, if I didn't draw that Scythe, like, this game was just over for sure. Because I can just out-wolf, and then flip Sanctum, and I win. Nightmare on Phantasma, send Skelly, Wand, bring out Nightmare. On the summon a Nightmare, he's gonna Rage, popping the Nightmare and Phantasma. Then I'm gonna Skelly to bring out Nightmare, link the two away for Gal, and then he's gonna nib on the summon, which is smart. But I don't play like a big combo build of this. I've been trying a lot of like slower builds of decks, more grindy. So I play like Dynamiscus and the artifacts in this. And I don't play like a whole bunch of dangers and extenders and stuff. So I Scythe, Dynamiscus, and Called by. Dynamiscus to discard Crescendo to add me Skelly. So that way next turn, like my Nightmare, I'll have a Skelly with the Nightmare to be able to combo. I set Scythe and Called by to like stop a Jaguar or like Foxy, just stop something with this. And then if he Heat Leos and he shuffles back my Scythe, I can Sanctum it back. Or if he like pops this, then it summons itself, and then obviously like it summons itself and gets its effect. He drew Roar for turn, another good draw. He goes Will Effect. I Dynamiscus, discard Crescendo to banish it. That card gets him a lot of like free stuff. It's a free summon every turn, and then if I get rid of it with like Ding, he can add it right back. So Dynamiscusing that felt nice. Normal summon Buffalo, made Balinks. Buffalo, I'm gonna Called by that. Don't want him drawing into like Ash and just stuff that's gonna stop me. So here he's gonna Balinks, kill token, and then Nib attack me for 3,000. He's gonna set the Roar and pass. He could have, or I guess nah, he couldn't have. I was gonna say he could have like Foxy, discard summon Foxy, make Wolf, but he didn't want to have one in extra to do anything. So I banish Crescendo at end phase to add Skelly. Then I draw Gizmek. And that for sure lets me know that I'm going to be able to combo because this is an extender. And I'll be able to kill Balinks. So I summon Skelly, Nightmare on Skelly, He lets that go through. I send wand on Nightmare. He flips Roar. So now I'm sitting here thinking like, alright, I can combo. I'm not gonna use the Ding Sun effect, so Nib is surviving. So I'm like, alright, I'll just kill Banelings. Skelly attack over it for 15. If he Baneling saves, I drop Gizmek and it dies anyways. But he didn't end up saving it. So, like, I had to drop Gizmek either way because it was my extender. But I'll show you. I didn't actually banish anything here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I banished like a Nightmare out of my 8 cards. But I did have a Skelly in rotation and Wands in rotation. So you just have to keep like you have to keep at least a Skelly and Wand in rotation before you activate a Gizmek. But then he scoops game 1 right as I'm about to make Gal. Because he knows that from there I'm just going to have more like resources than him and I'll be able to stop any of his plays. So then this game, the opening hands, I open Armageddon Knight, Orcust Return, Jet Synchron, Babel, Allure. And then he opens Ash, Trap Trick, Spinny, Circle, Foxy. So I say I opened up decent. It's not really good. Has potential though, a lot of potential. And then he opened up good. He's gonna Foxy, and he's gonna get Foul off of that. Which right when he grabbed Foul, I knew he was either ending on Babushka or Dweller. Then he's gonna Circle to add Gaz, and Babushka or Dweller both is gonna like kill this hand. Link, Foxy, and the Banelings. Banelings add Sanctuary. Discard Spinny, and I wonder why he didn't summon Gaz like without discarding Spinny. Felt like that would have been better. Gaz, Sun Jack, Link in the Banelings. Link those two away for Wolf. Jag, put back Banelings to summon out Jack. Add back Gaz with Wolf. Activate Sanctuary, Link Wolf away for Wolf. Activate Foul. Wolf effect to add back Circle. See, he could have just left the Spinny in hand and summoned Gaz when he made Banelings. And then he would have ended this with a Spinny in hand also, instead of it being engraved. And then he's going to summon out Dweller, which is huge against Orcust. And then he has Trap Trick and Ash also to back it up. And I draw Rhoda. And then he Dwellers. I Rhoda, add Gruffer. And then he's going to Trap Trick. And he does DDG, Different Dimension Ground. And he flips it, and I'm sitting here, and I'm like, alright, well, let's Allure. Can I give me something good? He got me Phantasme and Galaxy. I know it's a circle, though, so this doesn't do anything. And I know that there's just, like, I'll be able to live, but then he'll have such a big setup, and I can't kill Dweller this turn. If I was able to kill Dweller this turn, I would have stayed in the game, but as you see right here, I scoop. Because I'm just going to have to deal with Dweller next turn, and then I'll just lose to it. So then game 3, I choose to go first. I opened up Orcust Nightmare, Return, Recycler, Called by, Armageddon Knight. So Recycler, Called by, broken, but then also Return Nightmare. Nice. So my hand's nice. And he opened up Roar, Desires, Jack, Crow, Foxy. So his hand's also, it doesn't have like Gazelle, but it definitely has a lot. And he has Draw for Turn and Desires, and he has a Crow for a hand trap. So I Recycler, he goes K, I dump the Jet Synchron. He Crows, gets rid of it. I don't Called by that, because if I activate Called by, and then I go for the Scrap combo, I'm just going to be getting one Orcust engrave. And if I just leave the Called by, then that one Orcust I sent would have been the other material. Oh, it would be like an extra monster on board. I'm not gonna need it here. You'll see. Alright, return, get rid of this to draw. Nightmare, get rid of. You'll see what I mean at the end. I'll show you. But the called by is end up just going to be better against him to hold it. It can also hit a hand trap later to protect this, but it's also going to be able to stop him. And if I did flip called by there, then I would have an extra Orcust engrave at the end of this. But I'm not going to need an extra Orcust engrave at the end of this. And then I'm going to get Babel. Summon Ding. Ding attach wand. Summon out gravity. Set called by pass. If I activated called by, then this would have been IP. And then I would have no Dark Grepher in hand, I guess, or no Armageddon Knight, one of the two. And I wanted to have called by to be able to stop him as more of like a hidden backup. And then I also have access to Skelly for Ding, and then Ding can send. So I feel pretty confident here. Once Orcust like gets set up, it's kind of just like if I can like live through this turn, then I win. And I really like Orcust because of that. That's why I've been playing the deck for like 9 months now, longer than that. Whenever Ding and Crescendo came out, that's when I started playing. But normal summons buffer low, makes Banelings. He goes Bufferlo and Banelings, so he didn't banish Sanctuary off of Desires. And I called by the Bufferlo. So like right there, that was huge because now he doesn't get Foxy engraved, which lets him bait out Babel. And actually, that's probably just gonna be it because he's not gonna be able to get anything engraved now. Called by too strong. Link Banelings away for Banelings, set Roar, and then I Nightmare, send Skelly. Skelly bring out Gal. Gal effect, shuffle back Skelly to set Crescendo here to play around hand traps next turn. And then he just submits defeat because obviously like here I'm just going to have too much for him. I'm going to have Orcust combo next turn while having a Gal and Crescendo right here as a negation. Orcust is still a really strong deck. And I think the artifacts, even if they didn't look good game 1 because I drew Scythe, but imagine if I didn't draw Scythe game 1, then like my Sanctum would have just stopped his turn and I would have won like right after breaking his board. Orcust really good at breaking boards because like Ding sends, it doesn't target, and then you can Unicorn. You can Ding send, then Gravity Controller, attack their guy and return it. And then you can have like Skelly and Ding engrave. So there's a lot of like cool little combos and interactions. But that's it for the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. The DB Grinder signing off.